Hello students, today we are familiar with digital logic families. This video is used for 4th sem electrical engineering branch and digital logic families are in their syllabus. Digital logic families are categorized in basic two category, bipolar and unipolar. What is the bipolar and what is the unipolar? When we read about transistor, we are familiar with the term that is a bipolar. That is its conduction properties depend on both charge carriers, electrons and holes. Whereas in unipolar, the characteristics of conductivity is depend on only single polarity, either electron or either holes. Bipolar is also classified into category saturated and unsaturated. What is the saturated logic families? Whose are operate in saturation region, so their speed is very low, whereas unsaturated logic families operate in active region, so speed is high. And the unipolar logic families are also classified into category PMOS, NMOS, MOSFETs, and CMOS, complementary MOSFET. Next, the classification of saturated and unsaturated are like unsaturated, whose work in active region and speed is very high, is Schottky TTL and ECL, that is immediate coupled logic. Whereas saturated are classified in number of logic families. Example for direct coupled transistor logic, resistor transistor logic, integrated injection logic, diode transistor logic, and last one, high threshold logic. This is the basic classification of logic families. First one is bipolar, unipolar, and bipolar is also divided into saturated and unsaturated. Unipolar is PMOS, NMOS, and CMOS. And the saturated are categorized as DCTL, RTL, IITL, DTL, TTL, and STL. And whereas unsaturated is Schottky and ECL, with very high speed is Schottky TTL. Okay, next one is small scale integration is less than 100, medium scale integration is greater than less than 1000, and LSI between both of them, and VLSI is greater than 10,000 gates. Propagation delay, that is the represented as TPD, that is the power, that is the propagation delay is equivalent to average of TPLH to TPHL by 2, that is propagation time from high to low level, and this is propagation time low to high. See here, this is the high level and here this is the low level. From high to low, this time for propagation is denoted by TPLH, and this is TPHL, this one, and the average of both is called propagation time. And what is the power dissipation? Power dissipation is represented by PD equivalent to VCC IC, that is milliwatt. Next is noise margin or noise immunity, means the circuit ability to tolerate noise. सर्किट कितनी नॉइज टॉलरेट कर सकता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड नॉइज इम्यूनिटी और नॉइज मार्जिन. इट्स एक्सप्लेन बाय दिस डायग्राम. We draw logic 1 and logic 0 divided by disallowed range. This is logic 0 and this range is maximum value of this logic 0. This is VOLH. This is output voltage at the low level, but it is the maximum value for this logic 0. And this is VOH. This is logic 1. This is output voltage at the high level minimum, because it is here the minimum value and it is here maximum value, so it is minimum. In parallel to this, this is also logic 1 and logic 0. This is input voltage range and this is output voltage range. This is input voltage range for logic 0 and this is intermediate range. This is logic 1 minimum and logic 0, this is maximum value. So noise at the low level and the high level is, this is difference. VIH and VOS, this difference is denoted by V and H, and this difference VIL max minus VOL max, this is denoted by V and L, that is noise voltage at the low level. This is noise margin formula. V and L, this is difference VIH minus VOH. See here these difference, and VNH, that is the noise voltage at high level, is VOH minus VIH. Dear students, regarding these formulas or noise margin always asked in many exams, RTO papers and in competition exams. So please go through example of noise margins. What is the fan in, fan out? Fan in, it is the maximum number of input for a logic gate in a particular logic families. What is the fan out? It is the capability of a logic gate to drive the maximum number of similar gate. It should be high advantage. How to calculate fan out? That is the minimum of, this is the ratio of output current at the high level and the input current at the high level, and this is the ratio of current at the low level for input and output currents. Okay, next is speed power product. What is the speed power product? This is the power propagation delay and power distribution power. So TPT and VCC into IC, this is the formula for speed power product. Okay, we want to familiar with TTL because it covered in our syllabus, but before TTL we should go through number of logic families. First one is resistor transistor logic. This is denoted by RTL. Operate in cutoff and saturation region. This logic family is combination of resistor and transistor, and logic is cutoff and saturation region. So here is two transistor Q1 and Q2 with resistor RA and RB, that is the input A and input B, and we take the output here Y terminal. This is a VCC 15 voltage, that is the RC collector current, and that is the grounded. When we connect two transistors are there, the circuit is formed like NOR gate. How? Check. When A and B is given to 0, 0. When A equal to 0 and B equal to 0 means transistor is not operate or it goes in cut-off region. When it is cut off, the circuit is disconnected here and this is also disconnected from here, and the whole VCC are raised to output voltage Y, means we get the output here Y equal to high voltage, that is represented as 1. So when we apply to 0, 0, we get the output voltage 1. Again, if A equal to 0 and B equal to 1 means transistor Q1 is goes to cutoff, whereas B is go to saturation. When transistor B, the output is low because it is goes to saturation, and when transistor is goes to saturation, its across output voltage is low. So 0 or 1 combination, the output is low, that is represented as 0. When A equal to 1 and B equal to 0 means A equal to 1 means is on and it goes to slightly to saturation region, and B is goes to cutoff region. So the it is parallel connection. So it is saturation region, and the Y equal to approach to output voltage Y it low, that is the 1 and 0 is low. And when both 1 and 1, then both are going to saturation and output also goes to low, that is low. And this table is formed by this logic circuit, that is the register transistor logic, is represented as NOR gate or RTL, that is the NOR gate or RTL, because this table is represented the table of NOR gate, that is the 0 0, it 0 0, the NOR output is 1, and 0 1 is NOR output is 0, and it's also 0, and 1 1 is also 0. So it is represent the NOR gate or RTL logic families. Next one, if we remove the transistor from the RTL, that is the transistor resistor transistor logic, then it direct couple transistor logic. See here, the transistor is absent and the resistor is absent, RA or RB. The input is direct connect to transistor Q1 and here Q2. So it is known as direct coupled transistor logic. Both are in parallel and the input is feed in the 4 combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, and when we get the truth table like NOR gate, so it is also represent the NOR gate, that is the DCTL. But the basic benefit is here in the circuit is current hogging. What is the current hogging? Current hogging occur due to slightly different transistor characteristics, because both of transistor are not equal in all characteristics. Example, for base emitter voltage VB is never equal to transistors. Okay, if transistor A VB is greater than transistor B, then transistor 1 Q1 is goes to saturation prior to transistor 2. So what happen? It goes to transistor first, will not allow other to enter saturation. This transistor will tends to take the whole of the load current supplied by the driver gate. This is called current hogging. So it is current hogging represented by the direct couple transistor logic. Next video we can familiar or we go through diode transistor logic and other logic families. Okay, thank you.